Hi, it's Miss Sandy. I'm going to read a really interesting book, and I think I've read this once before, not this year, but another year, and it's called Stellaluna, and it's a story of a bat. And this is actually a pop-up book, and mobile. But I'm going to read it to you. Okay, so here's the first page. Oh, nice. So it looks like birds and bats. In a warm and sultry forest far, far away, there once lived a mother fruit bat and her beloved baby, Stellaluna. One evening, as Mother Bat flew with her baby clutched to her breast, an owl swooped down upon them and knocked Stellaluna into the air. Down, down she fell, faster and faster, into the forest below. Flump! Stellaluna landed in a soft, downy nest, startling the baby birds who lived there. She quickly clambered from the nest and hung out of sight below it. "What was that?" cried Flap. "I don't know," chirped Flitter. "Shh!" hissed Pip. "Here comes Mama." So the bat landed in the bird's nest. Okay, so here's Mama Bird. Let's see what she's gonna do. Oh, she's gonna feed her bird. But that's the bat, right? The next day, Mama Bird flew away many times, always returning with food for her babies. Stellaluna was terribly hungry, but not for the crawly things that Mama Bird brought. Oh, it's a grasshopper that she has here. Finally, though, the little bat could bear it no longer. She climbed into the nest, closed her eyes, opened her mouth, plop! In dropped a big green grasshopper. That's cute. Here's the grasshopper. So there's everybody. Oh. There's more bats. What's going on here? Stellaluna learned to be like the birds. Her bat ways were quickly disappearing, except for one thing. Stellaluna still liked to sleep hanging up by her feet. Once when Mama was away, the birds tried too. When Mama Bird came home, she cried, "Eek! Get up! Back up here this instant! You're going to fall and break your necks." The birds clambered back into the nest, but Mama stopped Stellaluna and made her promise to obey the rules of her house. After that, Stellaluna ate bugs without making faces. She slept in the nest at night, and she didn't hang by her feet. She behaved as a good bird should. Oh, you see here? Those are actually the birds upside down. And one of them is Stellaluna. So she tried to teach the birds to be upside down. That's funny. Let's see what happens here. Oh, that's how the bat flies. And see, the birds are watching the bat fly. Soon Mama Bird told her birdies it was time to learn to fly. One by one, Pip, Flitter, Flap, and Stellaluna jumped from the nest. "I'm just like them," thought Stellaluna, until she tried to land on a branch. She was so embarrassed by how clumsy she was, she decided to fly all day. And when Pip, Flitter, and Flap realized it was time to go home, Stellaluna had flown far ahead. Anxiously, the little birds went home without her. Stellaluna flew until her wings ached. At last she dropped into a tree, hanging by her thumbs. I promise not to hang by my feet," she sighed as she fell fast asleep. So she didn't know how to land like the birds do. Wonder what's going to happen. Oh, there's something up here too. Huh? Ooh, it's a bat wing. That's a bat wing. Let's see what it says. When Stellaluna awoke, it was dark. She was surrounded by peculiar creatures who told her that bats do not hang by their thumbs. As Stellaluna told them her strange story, one bat pushed through the crowd. "An owl attacked you," she said. Then, sniffing Stellaluna's fur, she whispered, "You are Stellaluna. You are my baby." Mother Bat wrapped her wings around Stellaluna and said, "I'll show you where to find the most delicious fruit. You'll never have to eat another bug as long as you live." Stellaluna was amazed. Her mother had survived, and Stellaluna was a bat, not a bird, and she could see in the dark. She told her mother, "I must tell Pip, Flitter, and Flap." So there, see, the mother's wrapped her wings around the baby. That's nice. Okay, here's the last page. The next day, Stellaluna brought the young birds to meet her bat family. As they flew among the bats, the birds felt upside down, so they hung by their feet. And when it got dark, they tried to fly, but Stellaluna had to rescue them. When the birds were safe on a branch, Stellaluna hung from a limb above them and said, "I wish you could see in the dark, too." "We wish you could land on your feet," Flitter replied. "How can we be so different and feel so much alike?" "And how can we feel so different and be so much alike?" wondered Pip. "I think this is quite a mystery," Flap chirped. "I agree," said Stellaluna. "But we're friends, and it's a fact." Huh. That's a good story. So Stellaluna thought at first that she was a bird, and she tried to be like a bird, but she's not a bird. She's a bat. And fruit bats, I remember picking fruit with my mother one time, and it was during the day. So bats fly at night, so they fall asleep during the day. And my mother went to grab a piece of fruit, and there was a bat attached to it. And the thing got all upset and fluttered away. And I've seen a few bats, and they're really peculiar looking, and their wings are peculiar, right? They're webbed, but they can see in the dark, and they can tell they're not going to run into anything. But birds can't. Birds can only see during the day, so they're very different. But they both fly. They're all God's creatures. All right, take care. Bye.